Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball. Here are your hosts, Coach Bobby Champagne and J.D. Byers.
Welcome to Inside UNA Basketball, everybody. Welcome into another great program, and it's coming off a big victory for the Lions. They pick up a Gulf South Conference win. It was on the Saturday a week ago. Delta State University comes in. Coach, we're looking for a sweep, and we really take it to them on the glass. And plus on turnovers, we really dominate in that category. Points off turnovers were big.
Yeah, we had really played well down at Delta State, one of our better road games, and then having them come to Flowers Hall, we really need to get the sweep of them. And I thought in the second half our guys really played well, got on the boards the entire game, and defensively really picked up the pressure in the second half.
42-24, we out-rebound them. I mean, it was just dominant on the glass, and UNA really good on the offensive side of it. Coach, 73-54, though, we get the victory over the Statesmen. They come in, Jim Boone really prides himself on defense. That's the most points they've surrendered all year.
Yeah, our team really got after it in the second half, created some points off of turnovers, got some second chance points, and shot the ball a lot better than we did in the first half and started executing. So putting up 73 points for the game, and we're second in the league in scoring. So our team usually has a easy time scoring, and sometimes on the defensive end where we struggle.
Now, Rashawn Claiborne, a big night. He'll be our CB&S Bank Lions Lair feature in just a moment. He's also the player of the game, but Coach Rashawn Claiborne really came out. His shots were falling against Delta State. Yeah,
he struggled a little bit since conference play has started, and he's starting to get in stride again and get things going. He's had a little pep in his step at practice and starting to feel a little bit better. His ankle's been bothering him, and I think Daniel's done a good job of getting him ready to go, and so he's got a little more hop when he's playing.
The highlights between the Lions and the Statesmen are coming up in just a bit, but before we go to break, Coach, let's set this Gulf South Conference race and how it's stacking up right now. Since we've last talked, Christian Brothers, they host UAH. UAH comes in, only gets 15 first-half points. The Buccaneers get the victory, so now we're kind of back to even in first place.
Yeah, we're right there. We're tied up. It's us and Huntsville, and then Christian Brothers a game behind us, and then everybody else is kind of stacked up down there. 1 through 8 is going to be a wonderful conference tournament, and so this week is huge for us, and the upcoming games we've really got to take care of business.
Inside UNA Basketball just underway. First and second highlights from the win over Delta State coming up. First this time out on Inside UNA Basketball.
Inside UNA Basketball is brought to you by Williams Cleaners and Ray Miller Buick GMC.
Right now at Ray Miller Buick GMC, 2012 Acadia 0% for 72 months. 2012 Yukon SLT 0% for 72 months or save $6,500. Get 0% for 60 months on select Sierra extended cabs. 2012 Buick LaCrosse 0% for 60 months or save $6,000. Need a low payment? Verano only $199 a month. See salesperson for details. 48 years of satisfied customers. Ray Miller Buick GMC, Cox Creek Parkway, Florence.
Daddy, can I get a puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Yes. Please.
Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball, everybody. J.D. Byers along with head coach Bobby Champagne. Of course, a big headline in this one, the win over Delta State. Rashawn Claiborne, 21 points, 8 rebounds. We out-rebound them overall. Points off turnovers were big. But, you know, we really overcome some adversity. It's close at the half. We only shot in the 20% range. They'd come out lights on fire in the second half and shoot better than 50% in the final 20 minutes.
Yeah, Delta State came out early, knocked down a couple shots, took a 5-0 lead, and we were kind of struggling offensively, not really getting into our rhythm. Delta State's a tough team. They really defend. They set good screens, and Terry Leak leads the league in scoring, so we knew we were going to have to contend with him. But, you know, we got through the first half, struggled a little bit, and we're able to come out in the second half and get things going.
I know you had to be happy at the free throw line. We came back after struggling against Christian Brothers. We hit 21 of 27 from the stripe.
Yeah, that was big for us. You got to hit your free throws. We've been at the top of the league at 77, 76% for the season, and Christian Brothers' game was a little uncharacteristic from the free throw line, so got back where we needed to be against Delta.
The Lions get win number 17 on the year, another Gulf South Conference victory by defeating the Delta State Statesmen, a sweep of DSU. Here's the first half highlights from that win.
To the top they go to Matkin. DSU working towards the bucket to our left. Jump stop at the free throw line. They'll kick it out to Wings. He'll roll it into the block. Leak inside. Got to pick him up, and a block by DeAndre Hersey. His 24th rejection of the year. KJ feeds it out. Baseline backing up is Claiborne. And we'll get patient here, down 5-0. 26 on the shot clock. UNA trying to get methodical here and get a set play going. Wes Long to the table. He'll check in shortly. KJ attacks. Won't go to the rim. DeAndre, he'll lean in. Gets a little separation. Puts it up no good. Here's the putback and the tip in. Claiborne has UNA's first points of the contest. We trail, though, by 3. Short off the 3, and KJ has his first rebound of the game. Here comes KJ. Down court, he's going to push hard, and he takes it all the way to the hole. They played him soft, and he puts it in on a finger roll for 2 to draw us within 1. 2-point lead for the Statesmen. Markwell ahead to the right wing. DeAndre sends it back to the top. Adams, and around the perimeter left side over to Darrington. Now up to Wes. First touch of the game for Wes, the junior out of Summertown. Wes quickly, right side Claiborne. Covered by Cornell Knight. Into the corner, Bruce. Head fake, he won't take the 3. He's got 23s on the year. Claiborne stops, 10 on the shot clock. Here's Bruce, contested tray. Count it! Weems, we over pursued. Passes it, almost turns it over. Nathan Spears in front of Cornell Knight. Knight maintains possession, slips, knocked away, turnover, Claiborne. Knocked away by Spear. Here comes Claiborne on the run out. Claiborne on the double clutch. Bruce on the putback and the finish, and the Lions have cut it to 2. Almost a goaltender. There's a turnover, but collected by Matkin. Nathan Spear playing with some intensity. Over to Terry Leak, splits a double team. Handoff underneath, and it's a turnover right in front of Smith. Wes Long was there, and the Lions have the basketball. Lions crowd coming into this one. Up to Wes. Claiborne spots up. He'll put up a 16-footer, and he'll rattle it home for 2. We're tied at 13. Matkin will inbound on the near side. They give it right back to him. Matkin kicks it out. Head fake. Terry Leak back out. Matkin almost has it blocked off the back of the iron. And Bruce Adams, physical move, goes vertical right over the top of Lloyd Hickinson. Corey, double clutch, draws the foul, and 1. Count that bucket for Corey Ricks. And the Lions set to retake the lead. We tied it at 15 on a rainbow floater by Ricks. We've committed 6 points off the turnovers. We'll try to update that for you here in a moment. So 11 turnovers by the Statesman. Nathan Spear into the game, up to the top. Bruce over to Claiborne left wing. 1:43 to go. Lions by 3. Jump stop. Claiborne draws the foul, and 1. Count the bucket, says official Scott Richards. And Claiborne puts up a wing and a prayer. It falls, and he's headed to the line. Knight 2 of 2 from the line, but missed that one. 2 of 3. Ball is loose. Claiborne's got it. Rashawn snares it, protects it, now breaks into the front court. Feeds it out to Markwell for 3. Count it for Markwell Darrington. Could have been a 4-point play, but we didn't get the whistle. He was hit hard as he shoots, but strokes it in to put us up 4. Shot clock is off. 19 seconds. The T-shirts come into the crowd for the 3-pointer. Only the second of the first half by the Lions. We're 2 of 10 from the arc. Matkin running the point for DSU. Down to 8 seconds. Now 7 from the corner. Cornell Knight slips. Hands it out to the corner. Wide open 3. No good. Here's a half-court shot. Will Markwell take it? No. And we'll go to the locker room, leading by 4, 26-22 at intermission.
When you support Lil Steve's convenience stores, you're supporting small American family-owned businesses. They in turn support our high schools, our community, and the University of North Alabama. When you buy snacks, drinks, and other items from Lil Steve's, you're saying we believe in America. 7 locations in Florence: Pine Street, Florence Boulevard, at the corner of Helton Drive and Cox Creek Parkway and Chisholm Road, Cloverdale Road, Petersville, Woodward Avenue, Muscle Shoals, and Highway 72 in Killen. Lil Steve's. Believe in America.
Football and food go together. Montague's menu offers a variety of game day edibles like the cheesesteak, specialty burgers, the specialty Reuben, and even Polish dogs. For the health conscious, there's a salad menu too. Montague's, corner of Pine and Chisholm in Florence.
Frostbite Frozen Treats, just blocks from the stadium, offers a unique experience. Next to Montague's, at the corner of Pine and Chisholm, it's customizable frozen yogurt. When the cup is full, the toppings are close by, and then it's just a matter of weighing and paying. Frostbite, next to Montague's and on Facebook.
These days there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on-site. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball. So at the half, Coach, we're up 4 points. We're going to see a big improvement, too, from Marquel Darrington in the second half. He goes into double digits. He gets 13 points, 9 rebounds, 6 of those 9 coming on the offensive glass.
Yeah, our whole team played better in the second half. Our bench came in and did some good things. We just had a little more focus on both ends of the floor. I think a big part of it was our defensive intensity, our guards, Marquel, KJ, Nathan, Tyler, Corey. They all started putting pressure on Delta State's guards out there on the perimeter, picking up 94 feet and really making it hard for them to get into their half-court offense. So that was a big difference in the game.
You talk about our bench, our reserves. We got 18 points from our subs, which isn't a whole lot comparing that to the 73 points we scored, but they only got 2 points off their bench all night, so they couldn't go very deep.
Yeah, our depth has really helped us throughout the conference. We've had different guys come off the bench and do good things. You know, we've got Wes Long, who's like the 6th man who comes in and gets 10 points a game, but we've got other guys. Tyler Pritchard's been playing well. Yeti Vachetzi has really helped us during the second half of the season. So all those guys really contribute to our team wins.
Second half highlights are coming up in just a second, but let's set the scene for that final shot. We hit a field goal with under 5 seconds to go, and Yeti Vachetzi puts the cream on the top there, a little icing. Big two-handed slam dunk.
Yeah, we had kind of emptied the bench with about 3 minutes to go, and there was a timeout late, and so we decided to execute a play that we'd worked on a little bit in practice, but wanted to see if the guys who were in the game could execute it. And Nathan Spear threw a great pass, and Yeti finished the play off.
It's going to be a lot of action here in the second half. The Lions over the final 20 minutes shoot better than 50%, and we get the win over Delta State. Here's the second half highlights.
A solid man-to-man D.
They bring it into Leak, up to Cornell. Stepping out on him is Darrington between the circles. Dish to the right wing. Weems looks low. They got 14 on the shot clock. UNA by 3. DSU with the basketball. Mankin, left wing, looks. Cornell. They'll get it instead to Smith. Out near the perimeter. He's got his heels on the arc. Up to Mankin. Here's his 3. Rimmed out. No good. Rebound Claiborne. Rashawn Claiborne's got 6 rebounds. He'll take the run-out jumper. Good! 12-footer, solid for number 1. And the Lions are up 5. Around a screen. He'll take it. Kicks it out. Marquel out here to Claiborne. Marquel pivots to Bruce. Wes Long hits the deck, trying to provide a screen. Marquel hangs on to the dribble with 23 on the shot clock. Marquel being chased, looking for something underneath. Wes. Bruce Adams is covered. Ryan Smith is playing solid down low for them. And there's a 3-pointer. Rashawn Claiborne has 13. UNA's lead at a half dozen now. Immediate timeout. Chilling us off just a bit. Marquel jump stop, leans in, puts up a one-handed finger roll for 2. UNA looks like they're settled into a zone here now. 2 up top, 3 down low, and a turnover. Marquel, can he get it? Yes. Hands it right over to Bruce. Hands it over to KJ. Takes it to the hole and lays it in. Keenan Jackson is on the board. UNA on our own baseline to our left will inbound it. Here's the inbound, and DeAndre Hersey muscles his way over the top. Should have been an and one. There was a push by Hickinson, but we couldn't get the whistle. So UNA leads 38-30. Delta with the basketball. Coming out is Claiborne right in the face of Rowe. Over pursuing is Bruce, and they kick it out. Mankin's got a three on the way. It's missed. DeAndre tips it to himself. Oh, and he hangs on to the rebound. He is so strong with the hands when he pulls it down. Here's an alley-oop, and it's banked in. Wow. Marquell Darrington banked it in. One official's may call goaltending, and Rusty Riley's going to say no. Can't give up points off of it.
Delta State are really handling this pressure, this adversity. They're keeping composure.
UNA's lead, double digits, but barely. We're up 10. Rashawn from the right wing, guarded by Leak. Now Marquell. Backing off of him is Weems. 18 on the shot clock. Marquell between the legs. Out to Bruce. Here's a contested three. Good! Bruce Adams on the stroke with a man ahead of him. Leak circles down on the baseline. They feed it on the wing. Three-pointer. Good. UNA's lead cut back to 10, so we swap threes. Bruce just hit one on the edge for us. DeAndre Hersey is back in for the lineup. He went down viciously at about the 11-minute mark. Claiborne handoff to Marquell. Up to Hersey. UNA working to our left with 9:28 to go in the basketball game. Keenan cross-court pass. Hersey won't take the three. Dribble drive down the paint. Up and under. Move. DeAndre. Working around Lloyd Hickinson. And puts it in for the deuce. We average 78 points a game. Only 51 right now. The Statesmen average 59, surrendering 60. So we'll get beyond what they allow, more than likely. 9:02 to go, hopefully. Marquell left-hand dribble. Works off the near wing. Left side back up to the top. Hersey. Over to Spear. Lofts it into the post. Spin move. Bruce takes it off the window. No good. Tip back. Yes, sir. Rashawn Claiborne with 15 points to lead all scorers. Actually, he's tied with Terry Leak. They each have 15. There's a turnover. Marquell Darrington. Great defense by Claiborne as he knocks it away from Weems. Cross-court pass. Towing up to the line. Here's Claiborne. Three-pointer. Count it! UNA basketball as it goes out of bounds. We lead 59-41 with 6:43 to go. And Pritchard's going to walk it up. It's been a long game. There's been a lot of chats with coaches, chats with the scores table. Tyler Pritchard. Fade away from the free throw line. Rimmed out, no good. Wes Long's got the offensive rebound. Wes sets his feet, and it rolls in for two. Wes Long is on the board. He's got 4. UNA will bring it up with Marquell Darrington running the point. Delta looking to be in a bit of a zone. Now they step out on Marquell. Over to Hersey. Right side Claiborne. And there's a cut. DeAndre. Two-handed flush by the senior from Reform, Alabama.
So basketball pick and roll.
Marquell Darrington, there's a steal. Knocked away by Claiborne. Here's Marquell on the alley-oop to Claiborne. Banks it in, and one. Count it. UNA basketball, CBS Bank 5th quarter show coming up after the game. Spear lofts it on the alley-oop, and slam dunk. Yeti Vachetse on the flush, two-handed. If you want to call timeout, you got to be prepared for that kind of called set inbound play, and that's going to do it. 73-54, and the Lions have swept one of our biggest rivals in the conference. 73-54. Yeti, who had not scored tonight, will have the last 2 points and the exclamation point to put it on top of it. 73-54.
These days, there's still a need for genuine personal relationships, especially when it comes to your pharmacy. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies are still locally owned and independent, the way you like it. From the time you walk through the front door, you just feel that family atmosphere. Plus, they provide fast, easy, and extra-friendly service every time. Rodney Logan and his staff have everything you need when you need it, and they also specialize in topical compounding medication, mixed on site. Sheffield, Leeton, and Russellville pharmacies. Great customer service at all 3 locations.
is the most interesting man in the Shoals. He is an artist, a writer, a philosopher, a historian, musician, astronomer, wine connoisseur, environmentalist, Peace Prize recipient. When he speaks, people hang on each and every word, especially the verbs. His personality is so magnetic that he cannot carry credit cards. It is said that once he taught a German shepherd how to bark in Spanish and taught a horse to read his email. Someone recently asked him what he did for fun, and here is what he said.
I don't eat out every day, but when I do, I eat at City Hardware because to me, it's the most interesting restaurant in the Shoals.
Right now at Ray Miller Buick GMC, 2012 Acadia 0% for 72 months. 2012 Yukon SLT 0% for 72 months or save $6,500. Get 0% for 60 months on select Sierra extended cabs. 2012 Buick LaCrosse 0% for 60 months or save $6,000. Need a low payment? Verano only $199 a month. See salesperson for details. 48 years of satisfied customers. Ray Miller Buick GMC, Cox Creek Parkway, Florence.
Welcome back to Inside UNA Basketball, the show continuing with the Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank. You get to meet one of the UNA Lions, and today it's Rashawn Claiborne. I guess you'd say a forward. You can play down in the post. Welcome into the program out of Darrow, Louisiana. You played at Delgado Community College, but we find you. You come up here, you make a visit, and something you liked about Florence. I guess, just the environment, the campus?
Yeah, the environment was pretty nice, and the campus was too.
We're glad you're here. Rashawn Claiborne, again, our guest. He wears number 1 on the UNA basketball squad, a 6'4" junior, so another year of eligibility after this.
Yes, sir.
Kind of undecided on your major now, or do you want to go into interdisciplinary studies? I know you're interested in health care and children. Tell me about that.
Yeah, I pretty much just like working with children. Since I have nieces and nephews, I just like helping people out, basically.
So Rashawn Claiborne, part of the UNA basketball team and one of our leading scorers. Let's go back to a specific game. I wanted to ask you about a performance that was a big turning point in this season. It was before the break, a conference win. We get an overtime victory over Valdosta State. You'll remember that one well. I think he had 19 points. Nathan Spear hit an overtime 3 to win the basketball game, but that was a big turning point according to you.
Yes, sir.
Tell me about why you think that game was key.
It's just how we fought through adversity and kept going, and knocked down our free throws at the end.
Some of those free throws at the stretch were pivotal. Valdosta State hit a trash 3 to put the thing in overtime, and they had momentum, but you guys really stood up and got the victory at home in front of a great home crowd. But this is a special group of guys, I'm sure you would agree.
Yes, sir.
Talk about how this team's gelled.
It's just how we came through conditioning and just kept working with each other. Nobody gave up on each other. They kept pushing each other every day.
The Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank today, focusing on Rashawn Claiborne. Hope you've enjoyed this segment. Rashawn, we've enjoyed our time with you. Thanks.
Thank you.
We'll come right back with more Inside UNA Basketball after this.
When I go to see my bank, they know me by name.
I go to a place with banking the way it should be.
My bank has convenience and great service.
I love that it's a community bank.
My bank says yes to lending.
Our bank is CB&S Bank.
It's banking the way it should be.
Hey, Rick and Tony Valentino here, urging you to come to Flowers Hall this year and support Bobby Champagne and the UNA Lions basketball team in their quest for a Division II national championship. Catch all the action and the excitement. Hey, UNA basketball! That's what I'm talking about!
Whether it's purple and gold or any other color, Simpson's Body Shop now has 3 locations to help you get that damaged car repaired, painted, and back on the road. They're located at Cox Boulevard in Sheffield and Highway 72 in Killen and Broadway Street in Florence. Choose one and rest assured that you've chosen the right professionals for the job. 3 generations, 3 brothers, 3 locations since 1981. Simpson's is there for you 24 hours a day. For towing and repair, Simpson's gets it right the first time. The reputation of Simpson's Collision and Repair speaks for itself. Those Simpson boys say go Lions.
Daddy, puppy, please?
Okay, Sammy. It's bedtime.
Oh, 10 more minutes, please.
10 more.
Please? Hey, Daddy. Will you buy some alcohol for my party tonight? We'll be right here at the house. You can even take the keys. Please?
Absolutely not.
Each time I turn around.
Never let me have anything.
Don't be a pushover.
I hate you.
Be a parent. Prevent. Don't provide alcohol to minors.
Welcome back, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that Lions Lair segment presented by CB&S Bank. And, of course, Rashawn Claiborne, got to meet him out of Darrell, Louisiana.
Yeah, Rashawn's a Louisiana native right outside of Baton Rouge. Went to high school right outside of Baton Rouge, then went to Delgado Community College. And he's been a tremendous asset to our team, both on and off the court. Smoke doesn't talk a whole lot, but the guys really enjoy being around him, and he's a tremendous player.
Let's talk about, go down to West Florida, Valdosta State. We win both those games. They were close. Rashawn Claiborne, not quite the numbers you'd like to have out of the young man. The term goes on radio sometimes halfway down and out, or the ball goes in the cylinder and just pops out. And that was the situation with Rashawn Claiborne. So many of his shots were that close, and we all knew it's just going to happen sooner or later, and it did. Yeah, he played great in the second half against UAH, but this Delta State game really had it going. Really played well against Christian Brothers as well at home, but he's going to hit stride, and our team really needs him because he can do so much. The offensive rebounds he got in the second half against Delta State, where he's hanging and tips it with his right hand. He's a left-hander and really smooth, so need him to keep going as we head into the end of this season. Claiborne played 32 minutes in the win over Delta State, and he is this week's Montagues and Frostbite Player of the Game. Montagues and Frostbite, corner of Pine and Chisholm. Frostbite frozen yogurt made your way, and you talked about the rebounds that went with 21 points. 8 rebounds for Claiborne, 3 of those on the offensive glass. He also had 3 assists, Coach, and 3 steals. Yeah, I really liked the fact that he got on the floor for a loose ball, got us an extra possession. The offensive rebounds obviously get us going. The energy he brings when he gets out and defends and makes it tough for his guy to score is great. Offensive rebounds always mean second chance points, and against Delta State, they had 0 against us. We had 18 second chance points made possible by a lot of offensive rebounds. But, you know, on the offensive side, we were playing some great defense. It's a 73-54 victory over Delta State. They didn't even get a field goal over the final 3 minutes, 50 seconds. Yeah, I thought our team did a great job of guarding Terry Leak, one of the best scorers in the league, and really throughout the second half, we made it tough for them to score. 1,911 were there for that. It was the Think Pink Breast Cancer Awareness Research Fundraising. Breast Cancer Awareness had a great crowd, and great to see them come in and buy those shirts. Over 600 were pre-sold before the event even started. Yeah, I think we raised a little over $5,000 for the Coaches versus Cancer and the local American Cancer Society. Coach Fowler and his team did a great job of getting that going. The Gulf South Conference race is really getting heated up here. It's going to be great down the stretch. We've got a couple of road games, got to go to Union. We still have UAH coming here in West Georgia. Yeah, it's going to be great down the stretch. So get into Flowers Hall for these last 2 home games. RoarLions.com for tickets, or our ticket office on the UNA campus to come see the Lions play. 17-4 after this victory over Delta State. 765-LION, the phone number for UNA tickets. We'll see you next time on Inside UNA Basketball. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you for watching Inside UNA Basketball. Please join us again next Sunday at 11:30.